that can't happen. Mental mistake from the Tarpons early on. Destrahan will have a runner at third base.
Eduardo's throw on the second kind of tailed off to the first base side. He got away from them and allowed the runner to get to third.
Mental mistake early. That pitch is a strike. Truck's in the house, just pulled in the left field. Truck does a good hitter batting. Your Truck might be seeing some action here in just a second. We hope not. The 1-1 is a good curveball at first strike, 1-2. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Destrahan wants to get a run. Guard wants to strike out. Instead, it's a ground ball to Curol. Look back, the runner got him in a run down. Curol will chase him down, get it to Galicia. He's out at the plate. And the Tarpons get the lead runner. A great job defensively by the Tarpons there. Curol ran him all the way to home plate, flipped it to Galicia, who applied the tag. The Tarpons get the lead runner at the plate. Carmichael will head to first, and now Degree will stand in with 2 out and a runner at first.
And that was just bad luck for Walker at third base. There's not much he could have done running the bases. It was a hard hit ball to third. Curol, nice play.
Ball outside, 1-0 to Degree. In the very early stages of the game. It's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. The runner takes his lead at first. He's not going. The pitch is chopped foul on the right side, and it's 1-2.
Buzigard looks to be on his game here for the Tarpons.
Yes, he does. He looks very sharp in the early stages. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good breaking pitch, got him, and that'll retire the side. So Buzigard pitches well in the first, and the Tarpons get out of the inning, stranding a runner, well, not stranding a runner, but getting a runner out at home and then stranding a runner at first. We're going to the home half of the first. We're scoreless. It's the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. The Tarpons will get their first turn at the plate. Luke Sanamo will be batting leadoff. Jacob Pierce will be hitting second. He's the shortstop. Batting third, the third baseman Jacob Curol. Batting cleanup, the first baseman Jack Leday. In the 5 hole, the center fielder Hayden Kale. Batting 6th, the catcher Eduardo Galicia. Batting 7th, the designated hitter Camden Berg. Batting 8th, the pitcher Mason Buzigard. And batting 9th, the right fielder Josh Mack. For the Wildcats, Jace Degree is pitching. Catching him is Bryson Harding. First baseman Walker Dew. Second baseman Bradley Hubbard. The third baseman John Carmichael. The shortstop Brady Meir. The outfield from right to left, you got Faraday in right. You got Lee in center. And Haslauer in left. Destrahan threatened, could not convert. Let's see if the Tarpons could get a run or two here. Sanamo stands in. First pitch, bottom 1. He has a strike to Sanamo, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Low, 1-1.
third baseman for the Wildcats playing up a little bit. Carmichael.
Who's been swinging it really well. He's going to have to be alert out there, the 1-1. Way outside, 2-1. Into the screen. You got a hitter's count, a fastball count. Let's see if Sanamo can get something that he could put the barrel on. The 2-1. Hit to right center. That's going to be into the glove of their center fielder, Lee. 1 away. So the game starts off the same way for both teams with a fly ball out to center.
When it came off the bat, Sanamos, it looked like the ball could have possibly curled a little bit to the right and dropped a base hit, but it was held up a little bit. Center fielder made a nice play.
Jacob Pierce will now stand in. The pitch. Yeah, it's a strike 0-1.
Both pitchers working pretty quickly on the mound.
On a day where the rains are coming, that's not a bad plan. The 0-1 behind them, 1-1. That's one thing. If the Tarpons can get some base runners, we've seen 2 balls get to the backstop. So maybe a little controlled chaos on the mound.
Controlled chaos.
Controlled chaos.
Like it.
The 1-1 is a strike. It's 1-2. Degree working from ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's low.
Good take by Pierce.
On deck is Jacob Curall. The 2-2. Wide, 3-2. Worked it full. Figure next season Pierce would be one of your candidates to maybe be your leadoff batter because of this. He sees a lot of pitches. 3-2. And he just drew a walk. That one was high. And the Tarpons have a base runner.
I tell you, the summer for the Tarpons is going to be a big summer for them.
Yes, it will. You got to figure out some spots on your depth chart. You got to build some depth with your pitching.
I'll tell you one difference after this.
First pitch to Curall is low, 1-0.
One big difference is some of these guys got a lot of experience coming back from the previous year before. It was like, what, 8 or 9 seniors in the lineup? Not much room for experience.
Yeah, Curall was the only returnee that was a starter. This year you got a handful. The 1-0. Low. Nope, in there for strike. My apologies. 1-1.
We have 4 starters returning next year from the lineup.
Yep.
The starting lineup today.
1 ball and 1 strike. Pierce was leaning. He's in safe. The ball gets out of the glove of the first baseman, Dew.
Pierce, listen to your coach, not the fans.
Yeah, he would have been out by a lot. One ball and 1 strike. Jay's Degree working from the stretch. Throw back and he's in safe.
Pierce remains active on the bases. That's been consistent throughout the year.
We mentioned during the sports corner the significance for Destrahan. They're playing to try to host. This is a big game for them. The 1-1, swing and a miss. So that poses the question: if you were Coach Guitros, would you even bring that up? Hey, you could screw up there postseason. Like, would you even talk about that?
Not really.
No.
You could, but
If they were, as they throw back and he's in safe, I think it'd be different if they
if
were
it's
trying.
a rival school.
Yeah.
Yes, you bring it up.
Or if they were like right in the 23 line, hey, you can knock them out. Treat this as a playoff game. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Better signal going in.
That's good.
The 1-2. The runner goes. It's in the dirt, and the Tarpons will take an extra base. Would have been tough on a pitch in the dirt, regardless, to throw him out. But once it got by, and again the controlled chaos continues. That's the 3rd one to the backstop.
The great Ralph. Yeah.
Base hit to the outfield could give the Tarpons a lead. Both teams have gotten a runner in scoring position in the first inning. Curall calls time.
Chin down, see it.
You want the chair?
Sure. A few moments to get to set.
2 balls and 2 strikes. It's the pitch. Foul. He sees another one. Spoiled it.
Woke up late.
Protecting the plate, just
No.
making sure the umpire doesn't have a chance to call him out. Looking.
Yep.
Walked in at 9 o'clock for a 9 o'clock show.
Lede on deck.
That's always the worst.
And the 2-2 to Curall. Hit up the middle and gloved by the shortstop. Gets it to the bag. Destrahan might have caught a break there. Looked like the ball landed right where the dirt and the grass meet, and instead of taking a hop, it just rolled right into the shortstop's glove. Interesting hop there.
And look, that's what made that play extra hard for Mir, shortstop for the Wildcats, is that it hit the edge of that grass. And when that ball's coming at you, you're not sure what kind of a bounce it's going to take.
Runner advances to third. Now another wild pitch would score one as there's a strike to Lede 0-1.
It took a good bounce for the Wildcats, but still, that was a great play. Made it look a lot easier than what it was.
In the dirt, and a good block that time by Harding. Tell you, if you could get some guys on base against these guys, they'll help you out. They're throwing it in the dirt by the catcher quite a bit. The 1-1. Low, 2-1. That right field is really shallow, considering the pop that the young man at the plate has. He could easily hit it over his head. 2-1 hit hard on the left side. Good play by Carmichael. Will retire the side. He made a diving catch and robbed them of a hit, robbed them of a run. So both teams strand runners at third base in the inning. We're going to the second. It's still scoreless on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Time doesn't stop, and the world keeps spinning. Community, culture, and communications, the powerful circle that connects us together. We're creating the next evolution, a network built for every possibility, moving faster than ever before, streaming us forward into the future. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company.
Our Harding and Hubbard, all guys with the H. So Triple H batting for Destrahan here in the second. Get my wrestling reference.
There you go.
The left fielder will stand in. Buzigard was sharp in the first inning. It could be a lefty standing in.
You don't need anything to eat or drink?
Sprite.
Diet Coke.
Look at that.
Here we go. Coach Gitro's on his game today.
Got spoiled.
Took till the final weekend of the season, but we've got it right. Haslauer will stand in. And we want to thank Camden Berg, who is going to be fetching us some refreshments. The pitch. Hit hard and through the infield for a base hit on the right side. Haslauer get a knock.
That's Mr. Brew.
What did I say?
Berg, I believe.
Oh, Camden Bro, my apologies. Camden Berg is tied up right now doing other things. Camden Bro, my apologies.
He is a DH, so he is in a dugout, but
Harding will stand in. This is, that's funny. This is a bunting situation for the Wildcats. He'll throw back and he's in safe. Want to welcome our listening audience in the New Orleans area. We are on ESPN 100.3 today. If you are a fan of River Parish baseball, we've got you covered today. Shows bunt, pulls back. They're trying to take second. It'll be a close play. He's out. Adios. Destrahan tries to take second, and Eduardo Galicia says, not today, no, no, no. Delivers a strike to the bag, and there's one away. The pitch was a ball. It's 1-0 to Harding.
think it was a good job by the Wildcats trying to run. Eduardo's throw down the second in warm-ups was a little like high. That one there, he threw on a dart and had him out by a step or two.
Did the rope-a-dope. That's why 2-0. Teams have been running on Beauregard a little bit this season. I don't know, maybe out of the stretch he might take a little time, maybe a little longer to the plate than others. That one was a strike 2-1. Shakes off the first one, got the second one that he likes, the 2-1, chopped on the left side. Curall gloves it, has to make a throw. Takes him off the bag, but they'll get the tag down. So good job by Lede saving the third baseman from an error.
Lede has been solid at first base for the Tarpons.
Yeah, he has. He's been really good.
Lots of, stretch. He's stretching to catch the ball, or sometimes a throw takes him off the bag. He catches it, tags the runner. Does a great job. Thank you.
Hubbard will stand in. First pitch from Mason Beauregard is hit foul into the screen, 0-1. So
Check with Coach Gitros on this. I often see this net and system. How many baseballs it saves compared to that fence?
I'm sure quite a few. The 0-1 is high, as this is much, much higher than the fence was back in the day.
That, and just from the wear and tear of the ball hitting the fence.
Yeah. The 1-1 into the screen, and it's
Back
1-2.
us.
And what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, baseballs are not cheap.
No.
Baseballs could run you up a bill. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bradley Hubbard, their second baseman, in the top of the second. No one on and 2 outs. Beauregard's pitch. Got him. Got him. That'll retire the side. So it's another strikeout for Beauregard. The second inning, he ends the inning with a strikeout. The Tarpons are going to have Kale, Galicia, and Berg coming to the plate in the home half of the second. It's the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
No, that was a good pitch right
Yeah, it
there.
was. Yeah, it was. When he's on, man, he's tough.
He works fast.
He needs to work fast because either the sun's going down or the rain's getting closer. And I don't think the sun's going. I don't think the sun's going down at 10.
Oh, that looks horrible.
Yeah.
Now what you do? Rains. Call it and
What's that?
don't make it up.
Oh. 25. Got an early run. Hayden Kale, Eduardo Galicia, and Camden Berg will stand in the home half of the second inning. We're still scoreless here between South Lafourche and Destrahan. Kale is a righty, facing the righty Jay's Degree of the Wildcats. It's the pitch. Strike, 0-1, good pitch. We've seen some good hooks.
We looked a little high.
Seen some good breaking stuff in the early stages. The 0-1. Ball low and outside, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike, way outside and into the screen. It's 2-1. There's a storm cell in between Homa and Morgan City. There's a strike that is carrying some lightning, but I don't know that it's headed this way, fortunately. We'll do our best. The 2-2. Got him. There's a strikeout.
Hitting just didn't look comfortable at that time.
As now Galicia will stand in. Oh, it hit him. Yeah, it did. Galicia will head to first. The Destrahan folks are going to say the same thing that I was thinking, is that, boy, he sure didn't make much of an effort to get out of the way, but it did hit him.
Well, if you stand in the batter's box and you're not over the plate and
Yeah.
the ball's thrown at you, you don't have to move.
Angelette will run for him. Galicia did get hit in the hand. We'll have to check on that. It looks like the throwing hand. Nope, that was the left hand, but either way, that would be the catching hand. As Berg will stand in.
So you're saying it's his hand.
Yep. And for a catcher, you need both of them.
Oh, yes.
Pitch. Strike 0-1. Angelette almost got picked off yesterday, or not yesterday, the Vanderbilt game. Remember, they threw back and they just didn't get the tag down on him. It's low, 1-1. He's got to be mindful. But in the early stages, Degree hasn't shown the same pickoff move that Guidry was coming with for Vanderbilt. That was an excellent pickoff move.
Catcher call time.
If this were the MLB, he would not be allowed to call time again ever. The 1-1, high, 2-1. Want to send out some attaboys, or I guess attagirls in this case, after this 2-1 pitch. It's hit foul. Attaboy, attagirl, whatever you want to call it, to a CCA softball team. They got their first ever playoff win yesterday, beating Falls River 15-0.
Cool, first ever.
Yep, first ever playoff win.
Congratulations, that's big.
Get this, they were the 5 seed last year and lost in the opening round.
What's their seed this year?
10. The 2-2, high, and it's full. So Berg has worked it full with Angelette running for Galicia over at first after the hit batter.
I'll never forget the time I was filming a termite swarm. Or what I think it was termite.
Throw back, and the runner's in safe. 3-2, what do you think? You think he's going to be moving?
I would not.
No?
I was filming and they were on the screen.
We'll find out.
It's gross.
He's not going, and it's foul into the screen, and it'll stay full.
Everyone left and I was the only one sitting there filming like, oh my gosh. Then I went to the gas station down the road.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swarmed at the gas station.
Degree delivers. That's hit foul again into the screen. Good battle, Bruin making them work.
You're itchy just thinking about it.
Tarpons giving you wristband call, and maybe they'll try the run this time. Let's see. Still not going, and it's a walk. So Berg works along at bat, draws a walk, and now Mason Buzigard will stand in with a chance to help himself.
Oh, Mason.
Runners at first and second, 1 out. Carmichael thinks a bunt may be in play. He's on the grass. He is showing it. Pulls back, and it's a called strike 0-1. Coach Guitros talked about that on the Sports Corner this morning, man. When they throw a strike and you're bunting, you got to get it down. So if not, you get behind in the count, limits your opportunities. See if they try it again. He is showing it again. And they'll throw back to second. And very fortunate that the ball went to center field because he was out. If the ball stays in the glove of the shortstop. But they didn't execute the throw. Shows bunt. And he bunts it foul, and it's 0-2. So now I think he's going to have to swing, but he's behind 0-2. Degree takes a look at the runner. He throws back, and they throw it away again, but no advance.
Degree pickoff move. He fires that ball to second.
We've seen 4 or 5 pitches into the backstop. We've seen 2 pickoff throws go to center field. It's all over the place, but it moves all over the place, so it's hard to square up. The 0-2 inside nearly hit him, 1-2. And I think Destrahan's seeing the same thing that we're seeing, is that their pitcher's kind of been all over the map. They'll call time. This is a pitching visit brought to you by 3T. Mound visit, not pitching change.
Yeah, I think a good time to go out and just talk to your pitcher. Reassure him, just calm down, and it's a little lengthy meeting here. Don't expect any pitching change.
Oh, no. Yeah, they're I wouldn't. I'd be shocked. I think it is just a, hey, let's get it together. That meeting has commenced. There'll be a 1-2 count coming when play resumes. Degree has the ball. Big old hole in the left side for Buzigard, the shortstop holding him on. I'm sure he'll back away before the pitch. And he does, the 1-2. In the dirt, it's 2-2.
Look, all year, Tarpons have been taking advantage of mistakes from their opponents, and you get a hit batsman, walk. See the Tarpons can continue taking advantage.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a foul tip. So Buzigard will get another swing as the ball escaped the glove of the catcher Harding. Another opportunity. The 2-2. Hit on the right side. Just foul. That would have scored 2. The Tarpons are still running the bases, but it is a foul ball. That one would have made it a 2-0 game. And it was a foul ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely, I think, would have scored 2.
Berg was flying. Tarpons are making Degree work, man. He's throwing a lot of pitches. The 2-2. Off the catcher's glove. Everybody will advance. The pitch was a ball. It'll be a full count to Buzigard now. Now you just put it in play. You got an opportunity to score one. Time will be called. Harding will talk to his pitcher. That looked like a cross-up, huh? That's going to be a pass ball. That's not a wild pitch. That one hit the catcher dead.
Yeah, it hit. Oh, yes, hit the mitt. He should have caught that ball.
Maybe a little cross-up there.
Well, I said should have. The ball was way high up out of the zone.
It was 0-2. It's now 3-2. Buzigard with the infield on the right side drawn in. The pitch. Walked him. Tarpons are going to have the bases loaded. 3 straight batters have reached safely. Josh Mack will now stand in. I don't know who that Destrahan coach is, but I like him. The catcher's like looking like saying, hey, do you want to go talk to him? He just said, we just had a 10-minute mound visit. I like that. As Mac will stand in. Slow, 1-0.
Tarpons may be taking until you get a strike right now. He's got some control problems.
Yep, Degree has been all over the map, hasn't he? The 1-0. Hit it on the right side to the first base back for 1 to home. Not in time. So the Tarpons will get an RBI, and it's 1-0 RBI ground out from Josh Mack. You just wonder if they had it to do over again on a hard hit ball like that, if Dew would have just come home first. But he was right next to the bag, so see what he was trying to do.
Well, then he tagged the bag and he hesitated, not knowing he looked at second before coming to home. But you're right, if he comes home right away, you get the force at home.
Alamo running over there at second base, by the way, for Berg. Or no, is that Berg or is that Buzigard? For Buzigard. Swing and a miss to Sanamo. Runners at second and third.
Head down, let's go.
Base hit here will score you 2 more than likely if you get into the outfield. The 0-1. Good breaking pitch, and it's 0-2. Sanamo hit a ball on a rope his first time up, but it was right at Shane Lee in center. The 0-2. Just missed outside, 1-2. Not a bad miss, 0-2 though.
No, and that was a good call. That definitely broke out the zone.
Gotta protect that. Let's go, 3.
One ball and 2 strikes in the dirt, 2-2.
Be aggressive right here, Luke. Let's go, man.
Runners taking their leads. Degree trying to get an out pitch. Tarpons trying to get a base hit and add some insurance. The 2-2. In the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Great eye by Sanamo, but boy, that looked like a tough one to lay off.
Base hit, ball 4. Let's go.
Pierce is on deck. Sanamo has a 3-2. And he walked him. Just don't know how much longer Destrahan's going to let this go on. It has been a hit batter, now 3 walks in the inning.
And they have somebody in the pen throwing.
And the bases are loaded for Jacob Pierce.
They send another guy. I think it's 13 and probably 14.
If you're Pierce, you want to be very patient. He has worked himself into some big trouble. And it's high, 1-0. No place to put him. A walk is an RBI for the Tarpon shortstop. Pitch. There's a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, Degree, this might be his last. If he does not retire Pierce, I think he may be done.
The strike 1-2. That was a good pitch on the outside corner. Getting to 2 strikes has not been the problem. It's been getting the outs that's been the problem. He's been ahead of a lot of hitters. The out pitch has been lacking. The 1-2. Foul. Good job by Pierce wasting that one, spoiling it off.
And you see Degree right here. He's trying to work a little bit faster. Kind of got in a rhythm with 2 strikes. This time he's kind of changing it up and trying to go a little bit quicker.
Tarpons have made Degree throw a ton in this inning. Would love after the inning's over to get that updated pitch count. The 1-2. Got him, and that'll retire the side. But the Tarpons do take the lead, and they lead 1-0. We're going to the 3rd inning. South Lafourche up a run on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
You may have heard already, we're now Rev and Rev Business. But rest assured, we're still the same locally owned company committed to our community. With our Revolutionizing Communities Grant Program, our 400 plus employees had the chance to tell us which community organizations they wanted to support. We will remain committed to supporting and revving up local nonprofits and schools. Here at Rev and Rev Business, we take pride in being part of this special place we call home. Learn more at letsrev.com.
Meat on the bone in the last half inning.
And the Tarpons still don't have a hit.
Yeah. As Chase Meir, the designated hitter, will stand in. Buzigard's been sharp in the early stages. High and inside. 1-0.
Just missed the inside corner on that pitch.
1-0. Slide 2-0. Buzigard did have a long at bat, and he did run the bases briefly. We'll see if that shakes his rhythm a little bit. He ran from first to second, and then got pulled. That was hit up the middle, but right at Pierce, and there's one away. Now Brady Meir will stand in. Their shortstop. Buzigard delivers outside 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Hit on the center field area, and that'll be caught by Kale. And there's two away, 2 quick outs. When you face an 8 and 9, that's exactly what you got to do. Now Shane Lee will stand in. Buzigard shakes off 2. Now he's got the one that he likes, the pitch. Breaking pitch for a strike on 1.
That shot that was building up. Back of left field, and it looks like it skirted around us. Look to the right now.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
It went around.
The 0-1. Another curveball, swing and strike, 0-2. If we could get into the 6th inning, it won't matter what the rain will be doing at that point. It'd be an official game. Still ways to go. The 0-2 hit on the right side, and that is going to be a hit to right center field. All I could say is it's coming. Looking at the radar, we've got about an hour. It's on the way.
So it's speeding up.
Oh, it looks like it.
Yeah, it is.
Walker Dew will stand in. They throw back and he's in safe. Dew had an infield single. He bunted for a hit his first time up. Sees a pitch inside and 1-0. Runner takes his lead. That's Lee. He's not going, and he sees it wide. They throw back behind him and throw it away, but the Tarpons catch a big break because the ball hit the shin of the first base coach of Destrahan, and that kept the ball out of the outfield.
He's not happy with himself. But
Oh, if that ball gets into the outfield, they'd be running until at least third base, maybe even more.
it's not that he was in a wrong position.
No, just couldn't get out the way. Runner goes, pitch is low, they throw down there, and they'll just steal the base outright. So Lee will take the base.
So he bailed his first base coach out. Got the second anyway.
Eduardo made it closer than I thought he would. It's now 3-0 at the plate to do. And he walked him on 4. And now you got to face a good hitter. Old John Carmichael will stand in with 2 guys on. Coach Bucky's going to go talk to Mason and see what's going on. This mound visit is brought to you by 3T, home of the drive-through oil change. If Coach Bucky could dial up that winning recipe. Mound visit was a little shorter than most. The umpire didn't even have to go break it up.
This rain is all around.
Yeah, yes it is. Carmichael stands in. This is a big spot in the game at the top of the 3rd inning. pitch is a called strike 0-1. Good pitch. Tarpons send Josh Mack in a little bit. He was scraping the fence out there. Now he's come into normal depth. The 0-1. Hit in the air to center. Kale hardly has to move, and he will make the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Wildcats strand 2, and the Tarpons keep their lead. Now let's go get some insurance with Curall, Lede, and Kale. 3, 4, and 5, batting in the bottom of the third. South Lafourche up 1-0 on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. No way we could play 7 innings. We could play 5 maybe.
Maybe.
Nice hat.
Thank you. Hey, we hot right now, huh? Playing well. Gotta get healthy though.
We were just talking, we're gonna make a trip to Atlanta.
I need to too.
I've been a Braves fan when they went to Milwaukee. I mean, I'm obviously a lot older, but I don't even know who the shortstop is.
Grissom.
But I don't know, really,
Yeah.
I used to get the Chop Talk magazine.
Yeah.
When I was young, I got a stack of it, but I stopped getting.
That's awesome. Go Braves, man.
Have a good,
Yep.
have a good season.
Yep.
That's Who that was?
I have no idea. Curall, Lede, and Kale for the Tarpons in the home half of the third inning. Just got to do one of my favorite things during the commercial. I got to talk about the Braves, who got a big win last night in Kansas City, by the way. Warm-up toss is being made. That is still our same guy pitching, isn't it? Let's see. Go to the old roster sheet. 6. Yep, still Degree. Curall ground out to the shortstop his first time up.
Time your Tigers played today? I know they were making a decision this morning.
1, but I'm a little doubtful about that. The most important time of the day for me is 12 noon, as that's a strike 0-1. Uh-oh, did you hear that?
Yep.
No balls in 1 strike. Wide 1-1. And look, we have already discussed this as we await the 1-1 to Curall. Now it's chopped on the left side. The shortstop got to charge it, has to make a long running throw, and he gets it to the bag. Good defensive play by Mir. In the event of a rain delay, we're just cutting the cord. I mean, we've got a producer, and we're not going to make people wait around in our studio all day. If it's a rain delay, we will update you on social media of the result. But the thing about the rain today is that once it starts, I don't know that it's going to stop. So I think the teams are going to have the same idea. They may just call it a day. Pitch to Lede is grounded on the right side. The second baseman's got it, makes a throw, and there's another out. Hubbard makes the throw.
Back of that play, Mir made it shortstop, and he came up, charged the ball, had to make pretty much a throw on the run, strong throw to first.
Now Hayden Kale will stand in. He struck out swinging his first time up. It's the pitch. Called strike 0-1.
Hayden stepping out on his swing or on the delivery.
The 0-1 is another called strike 0-2. That one was, I think, maybe a little bit too far out, but he got the call. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll retire the side. How about the inning from Degree? He was seconds away from getting the hook in the second, then gets a 1-2-3 third. Setting up himself, he's leading off. Haslauer and Harding in the 4th inning when play resumes. It's the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Barbie's got a siren over there when the lightning gets
Oh,
cold.
yeah.
It's getting close though. We hear the nearest strikes is there. That's not 10.
That's all lightning?
Yeah, that's not 10 miles, but it's close. 'Cause that's in like Terrio and Dulac.
Seven.
Welcome back here to South Lafourche. 7-pitch inning for the Wildcats, you're telling me?
Yes, sir.
Some pretty good work. Now the Tarpons will try to have a quick half inning defensively, facing the heart of their order, 4, 5, and 6 degree, Haslauer and Harding. It becomes an official game after we play 5. And just looking at the radar, I don't know that we'll get 7. We might get 5. I don't know that we'll get 7. As Haslauer stands in, he had a base hit to right his first time up. Buzigard shakes it off. That usually means curveball. It is high 1-0. As a hitter, I'd be paying attention to that as if I caught on to it. I'm sure they can. He's been shaking off the heater early in the at-bats. The 1-0. Pop foul. Heads up.
That went straight back and high.
It's 1-1. Degree struck out looking. Ended the first inning. The 1-1. Strike 1 and 2. Really good pitch. One ball and 2 strikes. Buzigard trying to get a big early inning out. And he got him to chase. Galicio will apply the tag. 1 away. Now Haslauer will stand in. He had a base hit to right.
Can't help it. Can't help the Destrahan pitcher. Can't. Go too hard.
Top of the 4th inning. Buzigard begins his windup. Shows bunt, and he doesn't pull the bat back, but I haven't seen a signal of a strike. He must have pulled it back.
Caught a ball.
Well,
High, but
yeah, I thought he was still bunting, but no, it is a ball 1-0.
He dug down.
Now the 1-0, high 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to Jonah Haslauer. The pitch hit in the air to the left, and that'll be in the Memorial Stadium area. Well, last year we saw a lot of foul balls go into the football stadium. This year we hadn't had very many.
We sure did last year. It was plenty.
2-1. Maybe a little up, 3-1.
Yeah, that was high.
Three balls and 1 strike. It's the pitch. Hit in the air to right. Mack is under it and will make the catch. Attaboy, Josh. Saw Josh have a couple of issues in right the other night, but boy, he looked poised heading to that one. He read it off the bat very well and made a nice play. Now Harding will stand in. Harding grounded out to Curall his first time up. Pitching and Mason Buzigard today. He's been really good. And look, you mentioned it from the early stages of his warm-up tosses, as there's a strike. You told me in the top of the first inning, hey, it looks like he got it today. And he sure does so far. The 0-1. There, the strike 0-2. One pitch away from potentially getting out of the fourth. Got the one that he likes. The 0-2. Got him. Galicia's going to have to make a throw. He does, and that'll retire the side. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Tarpons defense. Offense trying to get some runs and add some insurance with Galicia, Berg, and Buzigard coming to the plate. It's 1-0 South Lafourche going to the bottom of the fourth on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
So we're not in the playoffs?
Home half of the fourth inning, Galicia, Berg, and Buzigard will be trying to score against Destrahan. Degree still out there on the mound. Destrahan bus pulling back in. Maybe the driver going to find a bite to eat somewhere. Galicia was hit by a pitch earlier in the game, hit on the hand. Sees one low, 1-0. Pitch. Outside corner for strike 1-1. Degree may have gotten a call there. Activity continuing in the Destrahan bullpen. I'll tell you who that is, number 14 throwing. It's hit up the middle. Galicia doesn't run all that well. They get it to the second baseman who gets it to the bag for the out. Anybody else, that would have been a more difficult play, but Hubbard had some time with Galicia running, and there's one away.
Yeah, nice job by Hubbard recognizing who was at bat. And
14 for Destrahan, by the way, is Alex Schiff, who's throwing, as Berg will stand in. High, 1-0. Oh, the bus is looking for a place to turn around. They're not going to find one. They're going to have to go turn around the golf course. The 1-0's hit hard to left, but dropping for a hit and getting by the left fielder. How far is Camden going to run? He's going to second. He's being waved to third and now held up. And it's a good decision because, boy, they got that relay in quickly. But a misplay out there by Haslauer, and he didn't get a glove on it, so you got to give it a double for Camden.
He smoked that.
And now Mason Buzigard will stand in with a chance to help himself big.
I'm going to score out a base hit with an error.
Yeah.
Come on, Mason.
But look, Camden was running hard around second. And I was watching Coach Gitros. He was waving him in the last second, stopped him.
Which was a very wise decision. His boy Destrahan got that ball in quick. Pitch to Buzigard, fouled on the right side, out of play. It's 0-1.
The way this game's going, another run here from the Tarpons would be big.
An insurance run, and then, hey, let's quickly get to the sixth inning. Buzigard walked his first time up.
Got a question for you after this.
Okay, looking forward to it. Well, go ahead, they just called time.
All right. You know, Destrahan has to, it's a big game for them.
Yep.
If this game gets into a rain delay after the fifth inning, I mean, you just wait it out.
I would very quickly be saying, oh, my field's unplayable. No, I'm kidding. That's high, 1-1. Yeah, I think that they would. I think they would need to wait it out because they need to win this game today. Destrahan does.
I called that double.
Man, Hobie's having a good time over there, isn't he? The 1-1. Chopped on the left side. Carmichael's gloved it, and he makes the throw. Runner advances from second to third. These Destrahan infielders are pretty smooth, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Josh Mack will stand in.
Found a way to turn around.
Mack has an RBI in the game. RBI ground out in the second inning with the bases loaded.
What a bus found the place.
Swings at one in the dirt, 0-1. Yep, they found a way. The 0-1. Wide, 1-1. Degree has been better with his control. Boy, the Tarpons would welcome one to the backstop here. The 1-1 in dirt, 2-1 low. Just low. Got to be careful because if you walk Mack, you got to face the top of the order, and Luke Sanamo with a couple of guys on. The 2-1. Hit hard. Base hit. Josh Mack's got an RBI. It's 2-0 Tarpons on an RBI hit to right. Hit it where it was pitched. They were working him to the outside portion, just fed it that way, and he's got his second RBI of the day.
Come on, bud.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
You know the best thing about Josh Mack?
Freshman.
He's only 9th grader. As Luke Sanamo will stand in. Pitch to Sanamo. It's a strike 0-1. Tarpons lead 2-0. They got a run in the second and a run in the fourth, both off of the bat of the man on first base, Mr. Josh Mack. The 0-1. Hit on the right side. The second baseman charges and applies the tag, I think. No, he dropped the ball. Kind of collided with Mack out there, did Hubbard. The ball came out, and the umpire says everybody's safe. And now Jacob Pierce has a chance to blow this thing open.
With Sanamo's speed at the plate, going to first, he tried to just make the tag instead of throwing the ball to first because he was charging. It would have been a tough play for him to make.
Pitch to Pierce, popped up. Out of play, heads up. Another one of the little Pierce is going to go chase that one down. No balls and 1 strike. And I tell kids all the time, and I'll finish this story after this 0-1, assuming that it's not put in play. It's low. They throw back to first, the runner's in safe. So I tell kids all the time, expose yourself to what you're trying to do. You know, watch a lot of baseball if you want to play baseball. Jacob Pierce has been in the Tarpon dugout since he's in 6th grade. He was basically a part of this team, bad boy, doing whatever. And that's helped him to get to where he is right now, starting as a 10th grader. The 1-1. Oh boy, a little excuse me swing. Kind of hit the knob of the bat, foul. It'll be 1-2. Oh, 0-2. I thought there was a ball somewhere there. 0-2, my apologies. Just trying to help you out, Jacob. The 0-2 coming. Hit on the left side. The shortstop has to charge it, has to make a long throw, and he threw it away. And the Tarpons are going to score a run. It is 3-0. And Pierce will advance from first to second.
Come on, Jacob.
And now Jacob Curall has an opportunity to really blow this thing open with 2 in scoring position. Feel for Degree, man. His defense just letting him down a little bit.
Yeah, coming up, that would have been a hard play to make.
It's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was sitting on the curveball, got it, but just swung through it. 0-1. The 0-1. Hit on to center field, but you're going to have to hit it awfully far to get it by Shane Lee, who's a good one. That'll retire the side. The Tarpons strand 2, but get 2. They lead 3-0. We're going to the top of the 5th on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Get 3 outs, then, all right, hey, we don't want to bat.
Whoever said you can't have it all, never had internet that could do it all. Switch to Rev. No contracts, no data caps, no nonsense. It's the high-speed internet you need. Build your plan at letsrev.com. Let's Rev. Popsicles freeze. A Zoom meeting shouldn't. Switch to Rev. No contracts, no data caps, no nonsense. It's the high-speed internet you need. Build your plan at letsrev.com. Let's Rev.
Who's just got 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. See if Buzigar could take care of business. First pitch of the 5th inning. Low, 1-0. Didn't want to bring it up, but after that pitch in the dirt, I will bring it up. His warm-up tosses were all over in that last inning break. Let's see if he could refine that release point. The 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls back high, 2-0. The 2-0. High, 3-0. Don't want to walk the bottom of their order with the top lurking. See if he could come all the way back behind 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, we're not. It's.
Oh yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah, rain is close.
We've got about 10-15 minutes. The 3-1 is a called strike, 3-2, which leads to some interesting strategy. If you have a good defensive inning here, I'm telling my guys, hey, let's be super aggressive in the bottom of the 5th. But still a little ways to go. The 3-2. Hit him. Now Mir will stand in.
Yeah, he did lean into that pitch. But the ball was out the strike zone.
Yeah, so either way it would have been a walk, right? Mir grounded out to short. We take another one of them. Time call. Pitch is hit hard to the left. That's trouble. That's going to drop. Johnson will fish it out.
Oh, man, they sending him.
They're getting it to, oh, they couldn't get the ball out of the glove. Pierce called the relay, and I thought he had a little problem getting the ball out of the glove. Destrahan will have runners at 2nd and 3rd now. Now Brady Mir will stand in with no out and 2 in scoring position.
Very aggressive base runner by the Wildcats. Thought they had a chance in the relay, but the ball got caught in Pierce's glove. He couldn't get it out in time. And
they're probably seeing the same forecast as us, saying, hey, we got to go score right now.
A nice base runner from Chase Mir going down to 2nd.
Mir flew out to Hayden Kale his first time up.
Careful for a bunt here for the first base line.
Wide, 1-0. Yep, we do. Good call. Don't know how it got there. One ball, no strikes to Brady Mir. That's the pitch. Chopped on the left side. Curall gloves it, looks him back to 3rd, and delivers the throw. Great defense there.
Good job, Jacob.
Great defense there. Now Shane Lee will stand in. Umpire goes check with Ryan Barbier about the lightning situation. Ryan says we're good to go. But when you hear it rumbling, you know it's getting close. Hit foul into the screen, 0-1. Good catch by Walker Dew, playing the fence nicely.
Walker. Right.
I got Walker Dew. I'll check the roster and see. The 0-1. Hit up the middle. There's a base hit and at least one run, likely two. Oh, they'll hold the second run. There'll be runners at the corners on an RBI single. And it's 3-1. Walker Dew. So he will stand in with runners at the corners. And we have just been shut down. Lightning delay. Lightning has been located within 10 miles of the stadium.
Yeah, Walker.
And I think that'll be it for us for the day. The rain's coming, and I don't think Truck wants us to wait this out. I think he's going to be calling us here in just a second, telling us to pull the plug. See if Coach Colley could take that. It is 3-1.